Okay. Um, that sucked a lot. I know it's like
Second time's a charm?
yeah, 2 or 3 days later. Is that what this is?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, it's definitely 2 or 3 days later. Hi. If you notice that the last Oni stream is only like 20 some odd minutes, that's because the computer decided to crap itself and just completely freeze up, cut off the stream, cut off the game, not do
Anything?
anything. Needless to say, I didn't play anymore after that. Not even to like finish charging up, fueling up the Radbolt engine. And that's okay, you know. Like I wanted to try and make it to the Gassy Moo Planet.
He wanted his Radbolt rocket to be shown originally the first time on stream because it's such a huge accomplishment for neither of us.
Dude, like neither like I'm serious. I think this is the furthest either of us are gonna go until we figure out how to condense hydrogen.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, how long have I been saying like, oh yeah, we'll learn that later. We'll learn that later. Later never comes for learning the whole how do for condensing. There's probably a semi-easy way or a semi-cheaty way. In fact, it might need to be done with the anti-entropy thermonullifier thing in the second colony, the one that can actually receive our surplus hydrogen. Um, that's not going to be possible anytime soon because I don't have the right infrastructure and I didn't make the right room for it. So we'll see what happens. We'll just play it by ear. We'll just kick this can down the road, and as always, there's probably a future version of me right now cursing current me for just pushing
Doing
off
this.
all these problems off into the sometime in the future. But anyways, yeah, like everything just stopped and I'm like, crap, I really hope we didn't lose much progress. I don't think we lost much progress
I don't think so.
because I think the only thing that happened was
We noticed pretty quickly.
yeah, like you notice that
Like, I'm like, wait, my comment didn't show up on the streaming computer, but it did on my computer.
yeah,
Well, that's not good.
it's like something's wrong. Oh crap, it's gone. At first we thought it was
Oh, it's just slow.
like it happened in Valheim like 2 3 weeks ago, right? That
Yeah.
the stream
Hiccup.
the stream started lagging, then OBS lost connection.
It
And it's
just
like, oh,
hiccuped.
like just wait a minute or two and it'll just reconnect, everything will be fine. Nope, the whole computer just said I'm out.
See you
See
later.
ya, yeah, see you later. And truthfully, restarting that takes like a whole 30 minutes to get back and like up and running. So not gonna happen. Anyway.
Whenever it crashes like that, at least.
Mm-mm. So anyways, we're here, we're waiting for this to fill up some more. At 1500 Radbolts, it looks like we can make it to the planet, but whoever's here is gonna die.
Death.
That sounds so nice, right? How much did we get? Oh, we have 7 tiles. They can make it to the orbit and 1 tile back, and then and
Death.
then death. Okay, so let's see. This is just a waiting game. Like I said, I didn't go around playing with other things, so I'm not sure how to go about making a research reactor and how to just do this obscene amount of radioactive waste, I think is what it says that I need to do, or that the thing does. We're gonna also open this up. I thought what was screwing with me at first was the need for um, not fertilizer but oxalite, because at one time where the dupes weren't bringing up anything for the what's the blowy uppy one called? I forget.
Kaboom.
Thanks. No.
You said blowy uppy.
See, I forget words. It's okay. Where are you at? The oxidizer. There we go.
See, I wouldn't have gotten that from blowy uppy.
the thing that you mix with the fuel to make it combust. There you go. Is that better? I
Sure.
I still wouldn't really get that or whatever, but it's okay. I'm also probably gonna throw down some more of these batteries since it seems to be very oops. It seems to be very cold up here still, even over here. and I don't expect them to be influenced by literally anything else, so I'm just gonna build like this really odd, very top of the base battery bank, I guess. It's all made out of lead. I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna go wrong with that. Knock on wood or something.
I don't have any wood to knock on.
I guess the desk counts, but then everybody could hear that, and yeah, that'd be pretty bad. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be extracting some enriched uranium from over here, because I do wanna see what happens there. Which then means, we can run the reactor. Didn't you, like, throw out a bunch of stuff, though? Generates a massive amount of heat. Okay.
Yay.
Yay. That's definitely not ideal. But doesn't the petroleum engine say that as well? The petroleum generator? Have a high energy output but produce a great deal of waste. Hold on, what are you? Plus 20k KDTU. What's the... Did it give a value? How am I supposed to take a value from that?
I have no idea.
Like, look at it. Produces a massive amount of heat, and then there's no, like, given anything. It's
Numbers?
just, it'll be hot. Good luck. Ah, who knows? There's only one way to find out. There's only one way to do to find out some of these things, and that's by doing. And messing up horribly. This thing is tall. Holy shit. Would you like to be built on the surface? Oh, I shouldn't build you there, should I? What's the worst that could possibly happen? I'm building a research reactor out of lead. There's technically an area to swap out temperature? Not area. There's technically a very, very minute atmosphere here. So technically it's got an atmosphere going. But how do you do you? Also here, let's speed up this process, because again, I'm going to vent out, or vent in. Vent in is probably the more proper term. Vent in.
Who cares?
Carbon dioxide in here. Yeah, who cares? You get the intent. Okay, we're gonna vent in carbon dioxide so that these guys can go to sleep, so that we can get ourselves some nice, like, 4,000 kilograms of, yeah, uranium. Awesome. Are you still dropping, or are you warming up? Or can you do any... No, you should be able to interact, right? Probably not. Probably not. Here, let's roll these back. I think I built 3 as just a precaution, and then we didn't need all 3, so who cares? And the moment they... Okay, that counts. The moment they pierce through that and breach the beta area, I'm just gonna leave that on, so once it gets hooked up, it's all good. Oh, look, you can come up. Okay, let's turn up the uranium reactor as well. It's probably not good that I built it on the surface where there is a ton of radiation already. But again, we'll learn. We'll learn. They'll be fine. It's not like they die.
Yeah.
Right? Clay? Please don't please don't do that. Oh god, what? Ah, interesting. The carbon dioxide is cold enough that it's condensing and trying to fuck up the pipes.
Crap.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Crap. You said I could say that again.
Right. Here, let's just gently nudge that back up. You're a construction errand. Do you not need power? Do they just shove things in? Auto inputs fuel delivery control. So, like, shipping? I see on an automation grid, but I don't see much else. Also, I don't remember if I pointed this out last time, But apparently you don't need to build a rocket platform on an existing surface. It could just float off into the air and it's fine.
Who cares?
Who cares? So I'm trying to do that now. Especially since, again, we'll have things just melting if we continue to just leave things on. Hey, they're almost at 10. I think they need a total range of 12 though to make it there and come back without having to hit self-destruct. So we're almost there, I guess.
Yay.
Yay. Apparently.
Yay.
Apparently. Okay, both of them are just doing their thing. What do you look like? I want to know. I want to know what you are. This is taking a while. Here, I'm still gonna shoot for. Oh, that artifact is just glitching through the thing.
Nice.
That is very nice. Okay, so let's just remove the magma lamp.
I love when things get glitchy in this game.
I do too. Hang on, did that thing need power?
Probably.
Do you need power? Hang on. It needs water as an intake. See, you didn't tell me anything about needing an in. Okay, that'll be interesting to deal with in a little while. Mostly because I can send it up through here. And they ought to be okay. Hold on, the little artifact cleaner thingamajig is the thing that we definitely need, and I put it up here. Or did I not? No, there it is. Do you need power?
No,
it needs
yes,
power.
no,
It
yes,
needs
no.
power. The bases are too big and too numerous. I'm forgetting things. Yeah, you're good. Station. Artifact inspection. Plug that stuff in. Because what I really don't want to do is have a rocket blast off and just have it stupidly heat up the thing. Oh yeah, you guys are definitely producing more. Producing more heat. So here, let's nerf y'all in half and just deal with that later in general. Again, how we handle everything, right? Just push it off to the future. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably, hopefully. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that. Do you guys move it?
Keep telling yourself that.
Okay, good, they moved it. Oh shoot, I left you on. That's why Nails is up here pooping. I'm sending a green signal. Are you sending a green signal because you're actually... Oh, good. Alright, where did I heck up on the outside? I never did the thing on the outside. Okay. Let's take care of that right now. Okay, back over here. Again, fingers crossed we don't make it 7 more minutes in, and then suddenly everything just shuts off. That's quite a lot of plastic we've got in now. Maybe we can actually build something for a change. Because I'm definitely gonna look at pushing the pipes up here. So here, 1200 up there. Yeah, apparently it doesn't need any... Doesn't need anything, but it says something about Radbolts, and I don't see where they would be coming out. Alright, time to play around with this. I know I don't sound very sure of it, but you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, what is this exactly? How screwed am I gonna be here? And at least this water line is just attached to a shutoff. So should things go completely sideways, we're gonna be in an okay, probably in an okay place. So would the betas get mad if I try and expand their territory a little? Wait, that's sulfur? I thought that was uranium for a second. Oh, damn. I didn't know you guys were on there. Interesting. Okay. Here, how are you doing over here? You've gone up about 400. We're only at 9 tiles, so we're just gonna We're just gonna keep a blind eye to that and just wait for it to continue to fill up. Okay. Need enriched uranium. I don't believe we have any. Again, until we go harvest from this beta hive. And again, I might have done better by doing it from one of the lower ones. So here, I'm going to actually disable this gas vent so that all the carbon dioxide is coming into the beta enclosure. Not that it's a lot. I mean, it's only, yeah. It's not even 100 grams of carbon dioxide. So this is probably going to take a while. I might need to drop in, say, a space heater. Or run... Can I run something over there? Maybe not. It might be a space heater, I don't know. Or I could always be an a-hole and just intermittently run a petroleum generator down there.
That's what you're gonna do, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I could be just an a-hole to the poor beta hive and do that. Does that sound like a good idea to you? I mean, I need heat.
Do you really want my opinion?
Sure.
I'm the one that told you to run off with the tall bird egg. Do you really want my opinion?
I see your point.
I thought you said you weren't gonna take my opinions anymore because I get you killed more often than not.
I'm like, point taken. Here, let's disable this building. What happens if I disable a liquid reservoir? Does it just...
It hates you.
Does it just not accept more water? Because I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. Yeah, and this rocket platform is not going to stay here. Well, this rocket platform is not going to stay here. That was really just a proof of concept to make sure that that would work. Like, do they work just by floating? Oh, good, they do. Oh, you're an idiot, Peter.
That's not nice.
Who was going to inform me that I built the stupid liquid bridge backwards?
I hate it when that happens.
I hate it too. Beta, please report back to where you belong. There are no goodies to be found up here. And we are going to try and close... We're going to try and close you in there. Again, try. Let's do an airflow tile just in case. And I'd say there's bound to be copper up here, but let's be honest, I've had multiple things assigned to storage bins, so there might not be. Unless I went ahead and like dug some of this out right now, or some of this. I offer solutions and then I do none of them.
Seems about right.
Yeah, that seems right. Okay, no. There we go. Green means out. I feel like it's gonna be like an effed up version of Righty Tighty Lefty Loosey. Green means out. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll probably drop in a space heater for a little while, or just try and keep one up here. I mean, it's not gonna help if I pop up the temperature display. It's rhyme. It's gonna be blue. But yeah.
So very.
Oh, there's an idea, Peter.
Why do you keep talking about yourself in the third person?
Because it's fun. I don't know. If the research reactor puts out a lot of heat, what if I just build it down here? So I'm not an a-hole towards them, and I don't flood the place with like a crap ton of crap, what's it called? Carbon dioxide. I mean, they need it. I need it to be able to do this, but what if I put this? No, that doesn't work either. Or it does work, but we need that uranium first, and I really don't feel like plugging in the centrifuge. Okay, yeah, outputs depleted uranium in molten form. So, what does enriched uranium look like then? It's not molten? You guys are gonna get some gold amalgam. Yeah, sure. Also, I am gonna try and make it a point to try and get one of every plant mutation at least, but I think that's gonna take a while. In fact, I should probably start up some kind of thing to hold on to, say, a liquid. Oh god. That's why that's happening. I printed out the metal, and the island of plug slugs over here is just chowing down, so now we've got loose hydrogen in the base. Okay, that makes sense. Also, I need to add in a, not a sweepy, a robo-miner, I think, in here. There's probably a better way to try and farm, ranch, whatever, the shovels, but I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that for now and deal with it later. At least it's not the carnivore achievement challenge, where you pretty much need to have those or you're sunk. And I think I know what I'm going to use this for now. I'm definitely going to try and step up some of our Radbolt generation, but it's going to take a while. I'm starting to make spaghetti up here. I should feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad. Actually, here, let's run it through there. Yeah, let's run it through there. And I'm just going to make sure this doesn't turn on for now. There shouldn't be enough resources. I don't intend on making the resources right now. That was just a backup plan that I guess we didn't have to enact, so we're good-ish. I'm lacking something. I'm lacking something and I'm not sure what to do about it. Also, I never did figure out if this was more efficient or if this was. I should probably... You know what? We're not going to worry about it. We're just gonna expand our solar power and worry about it later. Where are we blocked out at? We're blocked out starting at the ladder. That is not right on it. Don't you love clicking and then suddenly you just move ever so slightly and you end up like that? Just end up just on the wrong side of things. So your placement wasn't exactly correct. Okay, and then that can be done whenever, because I'm more concerned about the wire. Or well, if you guys are gonna go that much for it, be my guest. Ooh, hey, okay. What are we at? 2300. One more tile and we can actually launch this, and we can get our first look at the Gassy Moo Planet. Which again, I've always wanted to bring one back to base game and I've never succeeded. But I guess that's okay. You know what, with this door there, this doesn't matter anymore. I'm just gonna leave it open. And really hope that... hang on. If I were to acquire Radbolts down here... Is it even worth it to try and set that up? Because I'm pretty sure I can get more Radbolt generation by keeping things up here. Actually, yeah, what
I
if...
don't know.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Is there a better way to do this then? It's gonna be a ton of power, but with me trying to expand our power capability, maybe it won't matter. So here, let's just set down 2. It's gonna be most of the line's power, but that's okay. Oh shoot, don't you guys produce heat? Yeah, don't you guys produce heat? Plus 5 kDTU, and what is your temperature right now? Okay, it's -12, and it's like in the -20s around here. We'll keep an eye on it. Worst case scenario, all that tells me is that I need to like bring this into the atmosphere pressurized area. Produce? Really? Okay, well, and we need to clean up the area, but again, later. And you two are pointing up. That's great, but not really. And then we'll just, you know what? Everything likes a good Radbolt reflector, right? Sure, why not? Hold on, are you good yet? Still at 11. I might let this fill up all the way because I do want to see what kind of range it actually gets as a full-blown rocket. But I guess I really want to see that first, or the colony first. All right. Make you point. Make you point. You're already pointing north, and okay, it seems slow. Hang on, 152, 152, and like you're like double, right? That says 163 per cycle, so technically speaking, this is firing off a little more frequently than like one, or like a little bit over once a cycle, or sorry, a little bit under once a cycle. Going the wrong way here. Going the wrong way here. It's okay. See, that's 15 per cycle. Is it because both of these are on? Or are you are you lying to me up here? Could it be that you can't have two of them like that close together? No, that's still 15 per cycle. Alright, that's not really worth it then. But okay. Here, in that case, we'll just go the nice, easy way down right now. I'll just throw down a space heater and keep our fingers crossed that there's going to be enough carbon dioxide as a gas to try and sleep these guys so that we can try and get some enriched uranium in our hands. Also, we might start using this interplanetary launcher, but that can come a little bit later. I am going to go ahead and redo this section. You've got 10 tiles? Good, you've got 10 tiles. I'm going to go ahead and redo this section so that we can trigger that achievement tonight of landing something on every planet. Like I said, I think last stream or 2 streams ago, I did land something there the very first time I visited it off stream. The thing is, it's completely encased in abyssalite, and that poor rover is gonna do nothing but just twiddle its thumbs on the surface and die. I do feel sorry for him. Maybe I should have sent like some stuff so he could build. Actually, that sounds like a viable plan. Like, what if they build like an outer layer instead to basically provide an external atmosphere, like right off the bat?
Make it to where they won't die.
Yeah. I mean, like a gas canister.
I mean, immediately.
Oh, yeah. You know, gas canister it, or something. Figure something out. I'm not entirely sure. Again, the whole reason for doing some of this is to actually come up with some sort of plan. You've got food in there, right? Food that's not all stale. Oh, you've got some fresh pickled meal. Good for you.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Launching. Let's go on the launch. Oh, I feel obligated to announce / remind that drops are coming back for Don't Starve Together starting on Thursday, and the two of us will probably be playing on the new map for oh, something just disintegrated. Okay, we'll be playing on the new map for the drops so that we can play around as Wirt and Wormwood. I'm not convinced that's like going to be a long-term playable duo, but I want to see how it pans out.
I think a lot of it is just we have to get used to the characters and how to play with them.
Yeah.
As them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's almost always part of our challenge, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, 2600. Wait, do you have 12 yet? It has 13. Should we just go so we actually see this planet? Yeah, why not?
Sure.
I'll
Why
make him.
not?
I'll make him launch at 890. Do you have food? It's almost all. Oh, there's a good chunk at fresh. There's a. Oh. Yeah, we'll just wait till tomorrow. We'll just wait till tomorrow because there is a stale at 1% pickled meal, and
Woohoo.
I'm not gonna be too happy about them launching with something so stale. So goodbye. Are we really flying through the cycles right now? I don't feel it. You know what I mean? Ooh, iron. Here, Uzona
Yeah, it
gets
doesn't
the
feel
iron.
like it to me, but
But we're definitely flying.
I mean, something, yeah.
Definitely feels that way. Okay, there you go. This colony has iron. This colony still has a polluted oxygen problem. So here, why don't we play nice and try and clean up the local air conditions. Whatever. Just spam them because we're gonna roll them back anyway. So who cares? I feel like this is how I handle some of the game. Like, there's probably an actual optimal range that they actually work on. I'm not gonna care too much about that. You good? Okay. Ooh. Okay, do that. I don't know why there's polluted water up here. Hopefully nobody got caught up here and like peed themselves. We're just gonna help that along. Here, can we make you out of lead? We can't make you out of lead. Fine, gold amalgam it is. I probably should have lifted these up by one more, but again, meh. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that one. We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that one. And how's the heat doing? Yeah, we're not gonna touch that one at all. It'll be fine. Probably. Hopefully. Okay. Sorry, getting a little too distracted. You, rocket person, how much did we get now? 13 tiles, so it's at least 13 tiles out. I think if you continue, like, extrapolating, it's probably going to be closer to 15. Hopefully 15 or 16. I don't know. We'll, figure that one out later. Probably. 6 out of 13. We can actually make it there. And, wait a sec. And I should have been paying attention. Okay. That'll be fine. Hang on. Here we go. I don't think you have an automation. No, you would have an automation port. Why wouldn't you have an automation port? Let's just deconstruct that one. I super hate you. Here, automation. Let's just deconstruct that one wire that'll definitely offset things. There we go. Because as much as I think I should worry about venting out carbon dioxide, I think it'll be a little more important to actually get some more tiles observed.
Yes.
You know, stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna wonder, like, can I build outside the thing? The answer is no. Okay. Good to know. Alright, before I do a heck up, let's make sure that the toilet is usable, so she doesn't pee herself up here. And since it's done, 6 out of 13. Here we go. One final trip. Oh, I wonder how this is gonna look. Ellie, could you please report to the rocket? Could you please report to the rocket? There we go. There we go. Oh god. Oh, it's green. Oh, that's not good.
That's fun.
Um, do you guys think I could recover some of this? Like if I set up, holy shit. If I were to set up some yeah, if I were to set up some things, you guys think I could recover it? The Radbolt generators or yeah, sure, probably. Here, I'm just gonna do this for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for now and make sure that we are capturing generated Radbolts while the rocket is gone. Because again, if it took this long to go from the engine is built and ready to hey we can actually launch, I don't want to be sitting here for like 50 cycles while I figure out some kind of radiation generating mechanism to more effectively do that. Hey, how are we doing down here? I think the space heater might need help. Actually, half the time, the vent is making it rain or hail frozen carbon dioxide, it seems. I should worry about that. I really should worry about that. Wait a minute. Are you... how hot are you now? Oh, yeah, you're not gonna do so hot. The moment that fires off again, I'm gonna deconstruct it. I'm starting to wonder, how much heat they could exchange with that limited atmosphere. Doesn't look like it's a lot. In fact, considering we're seeing it just tick up sizably, that's not ideal. But since it is almost full, I'm just gonna leave that up and return to it when it's after it fires off. I'm wondering if I should put down 2 of these down here instead, but there kind of isn't any room left on this power wire, so... No, I guess there's not room because of that, but sure. Let's make that... Let's make the threshold at least 100. So no funny business happens. And since the others aren't connected to the... What's it called? The little automation thing, we're probably in good company here. Also, not Ellie. You. I'm sorry, Bert. I'm sorry you're holding your breath. There you go. Kind of helps if they take off their suit. And I guess we do need research. You know what? Yeah. While these guys are out, we're gonna try and finish off more of the research tree because we're almost done. Actually, you know what? I want the statue more. Build the statue, do the Home Sweet Home initiative. And I think this is the second time I've had 2 rockets up in the air. Or, up in the vast, cold emptiness of space? I don't know. Whatever you wanna call it. Two rockets in the air. Or...
Just in the air,
yeah,
I think is fine.
Sure, let's go with that. Alright, that also means that Ellie needs to unequip her suit, and somebody needs to come over here and clean up all the random suits that are on the ground, but, I mean... Sure, okay. Okay, back over here. Good, you guys are doing things, you're holding literally 150 rod bolts. If for some reason all 3 of these fill up, it's at least 3/4 of the tank. Here, back to Zona. How are you guys faring with that? Oh look, you're idle at least. Okay, I kind of want to like take down over here, but I'm pretty sure until the polluted dirt and like all of this stuff gets scrubbed out, this line of deodorizers are probably going to be very necessary. Yeah, they're so polluted mud here. They're going to be very necessary and are going to be just a nice, welcome, stable part of our stuff. You're going to poop out an egg. Let's leave things alone then. Okay, back over here. Yeah, I should probably like clean up Again, I should probably clean up the area, but later. Later's always fun.
That's later Peter's problem.
It's always later Peter's problem. Oh god, okay. That's not cool. Do you actually start decaying? Oh, you are decaying. Are you guys doing shit? Oh. Interesting. Alright. It finally happened. Okay. Let's handle this crisis real quick. Why are you so little? I don't know why you're so little. I feel like this means that there's almost always no gas in. But then again, what do I know? Hey, oh. Okay, Blizona rockets in orbit. We're just gonna go ahead and... Why do you not... Oh. I went to the wrong one. There we go. Deploy your rover. Deploy the one poor rover that can't do anything. Here, how about we just set you off over there, and we can send you home now. Yeah, go back home.
Sure.
Go back home. No, do not abandon ship. That button always lights up, and I'm always like, yeah, we should press it because it lit up. That's a good thing, right? At least it double asks you to confirm it. Anyways, I'm sorry, little buddy, but thank you for landing here. You're not going anywhere.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Actually, can you mine that? Hooray, you mined something. That's it. Unless there's like more over here that I'm unaware of, but that's definitely the neutronium layer. No, I don't want to press the button. I did it once just to see what happens. And then it turns to like, oh,
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
Don't do that.
Don't do that unless they're literally dying and you've got nothing else to do, or you can't do anything else to actually help them. Oh, good, you're done. Good. Let's clean this stuff up. We might as well. Okay, do you guys hang on? Do you have? That's why. That's exactly why this is happening. Nice. Well, not so nice. If I do this, will I have to contend with a piece of natural gas floating around? Anyways, hope you're doing well this evening, Thrall. Can somebody please come clean this up?
No.
And more importantly, did we release some? Awesome. Oh shoot. Hey. Oh no, it's fine. That's why we're getting intermittent power. They were just doing the stupid like switchy thing between cycling back in. There's a reason these things haven't gotten empty yet. Just goodbye to that. And we should definitely check in a couple of cycles to make sure this is all sorted out and we can just never speak of this again. I heard that. I totally heard you. There we go. Hang on, 13 curative tablets here. And show me like 3. None. Awesome. Curative tablets for some. How far are we now? 0.6 cycles to the Gassy Moo Planet. That'll be fun. I want a Gassy Moo. I don't think I can bring one back with the Radbolt engine right now, but I want one so bad. Actually, no, that's not true. No, it is true. I think if I switch back down to the petroleum one, they can make it, but they'll need to refuel on that planet. And that's the whole reason why I need to use the Radbolt engine right now, because there ain't nothing on that planet right now. They can't do anything. Whoever goes there first is practically gonna be stuck.
Ooh.
Yay. Hang on, did I plug you in yet? I should plug you in. I can wait. You shut down in 13 cycles. It's okay. You can totally wait. Though the moment I hear the how would you even describe the noise that the thing makes up here? When the rocket is in orbit, I'm going to immediately pause and just head over there because again, I want to see it. I really do. Okay, we already have a mutation on that plant. I think because this colony doesn't really have much else to do, they're gonna sorta kinda switch to food production, but food production for the sake of finding mutations. And yeah, I'm not even gonna run any infrastructure for them. They'll just have to deal with it. Actually, I should have checked that. Oh, it's livable up here for you. You'll be fine. There we go. Enjoy. Actually, no, that's also a mistake. Maybe I do need to run some infrastructure. I don't have... Hang on, Bog Bucket is the one that needs polluted water, and I don't have any pitcher... Not pitcher. No, it is right, pitcher pumps. I don't have any pitcher pumps. And there it is. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh. Trippy. I guess this counts as Jupiter, huh? Hang on, can you guys... What can you dig
Weird.
through? Igneous rock. Bleachstone. If I dig out the bleachstone, will I lose the bleachstone? I'll probably end up losing out the bleachstone. Probably. Okay. Alright, should I land him over here? I should probably land... yeah, I should probably land the guy over here, right? The rover. There's something he definitely can't dig through, and I think it's either the igneous rock or it's the other thing. Okay, it's you. Deploy the rover's module. Cause yeah, if I push him up too high, we're gonna be screwed. If I push him up too low, we're gonna be screwed for other reasons. Okay, here. How about just settle you in this nice corner, way over here. Do not hit abandoned ship. Do not hit abandoned ship. Hold on. Do you have... Not you. Oh, you've got enough air. Actually, that's a worryingly small amount of air if you ask me, but you've got enough air. You've got that and the colony achievement earned, cluster conquest. What is that one? Is that the land something on everything? Awesome. Land dupes or rovers in all worlds in the cluster. Sweet. I'm gonna aim for that one, just because the achievement told me to. But... That'll be fun. Okay, are you okay? I really don't like how little it's got left. In fact, are you under 150? It's under 150! Hey! Ellie, could you please hurry up? Hang on, star map. You know what? Ellie can always come back. I'm gonna send her packing back home. 6 out of 7 tiles? Yeah, sure, why not? Again, yeah, sure, why not? There we go. And I still don't know how I'm gonna land a Levani. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Oh wait, no, the rover. Screw all the dupes, do the rover. Where did that come from? Where did these guys come from? Oh, they're so gross.
They hate you.
It's a unibrow walrus cow thing. Is it wrong that I want a plush of one? Oh shoot, hang on. Can you dig all the way around? Okay, maybe reconsider this right now. I think... What can't you do? You can't dig through bleachstone. Damn. Oh, is this gonna be the case of the other one where we can't dig all the way down or establish anything because there's just nothing to do so? Wait. Igneous. Oh, I get stopped right there. Hey, it's something. I don't care. Okay, you can dig to right there. What kind of temperature are we dealing with here? I like this planet. It is a nice cold planet. Then again, since it's got liquid chlorine, I mean, I guess, what do you expect? I wanna see the Gassy Moo. Okay, gas grass. They eat gas grass and they fart natural gas. Got it. What do you need though? Oh, am I gonna have to find a mutation of the gas grass too? That's gonna be challenging. Possibly a fun challenge, but that's gonna be challenging. Okay, wow, that is quite the body temperature you can handle there. Holy shit. Oh, you found it? I didn't do so good there. Hang on, granite. Granite lets you dig all the way down, so let's do that. Igneous rock. Was it igneous rock that they can go through? Pretty sure it was igneous rock that they can go through. Oh, I'm locked in by the granite too. Okay, boy, can you do anything? Can you do anything for me? Hang on, he's tried to do that. Here, let's make you this nice little ladder up. And we'll just try and conserve resources for now. Regular, okay, the bleach stone stops you there. Igneous. Oh man, did I actually do a bad on this guy? For this guy? Igneous, regular. Actually, can I breach in through here? That would actually kind of be funny. Do that. Let's do that, and then let's give that a shot. Is it just me, or is this planetoid a little bit bigger than some of the other ones?
It seems like it, at least.
Yeah, well, wider. Bert's back. Bert's back. Bert, get your butt back under. Okay, yeah, growth halted irrigation. We'll fix that later. Actually, you know what? Let's cheat the system here a little. Hopefully this buys it enough time to get whatever it needs. I'm somewhere between lazy and efficient. Probably more lazy than efficient. Let's do that. That way we can have a pitcher pump, and we won't have to build infrastructure after all. This is an absolute win, but also again this colony needs stuff to do. Let's see how Ellie's doing. Okay, so we still got 90 kilograms plus whatever's in the pipes. How bad is the buildup? Oh, that's not that bad. That is not a bad buildup at all. Alright, so hang on, back to Gaisland. Colony of the Moos, whatever you want to call it. Is this already the ground? Could it be that this... Oh, this is the ground. It's wider than it is deep. Huh. I feel like that's what she said almost, but I'm just gonna stay quiet about it. Igneous rock, bleach stone. Okay. Could I lock this dude in here to try and minimize like resource loss? So let's say I make him do that. Yeah, I make him do this. I make him, actually, if I do that, he'll pick up everything without me having to give sweep. We won't have to deal with him. But hopefully he comes and stands over here and I can try and seal in like this area. And then he can start digging down and try and explore further this way. Because, I think the only thing that's present here is like a chlorine gas vent. I want to say it's a chlorine gas vent, I'm not sure. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Here. We don't need to watch the poor guy work, but how much battery do you have? That's still a good chunk of battery. Okay, you've got some air. You're almost home. She won't die, I think. Probably. The only problem is she'll definitely get scalding on the way back in, and that's not terrible. Here, let's go for the beta project. This is not going well. Oh, really? Like, should I... If I instead rebuild this, but out of insulated pipes, they could it could probably get up here and not instantly freeze. In fact, that kind of sounds like a good idea, and yeah, that sounds like a good idea, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and do it at least for this last little section. I could probably also add in a couple other space heaters, or go for my horrible idea of throwing down the petroleum engine, because again, it generates heat, it generates carbon dioxide, there's literally a fuel line right here. It could work. Or it could go horribly wrong, because I'm pretty sure this is all liquefiable. Wait. Actually, that would go horribly wrong, because that is solid carbon dioxide, and we're gonna have an explosion. It sounds like a fun explosion, but we're gonna have an explosion. Just print out the coal. Screw it. I still don't have a sacrifice picked out, or really anyone that I really feel like sacrificing, but you know. 9211. Okay, it's about halfway full. I feel like I should block this off and seal it in as well, but I kinda don't want to. Also, are these moos gonna die? Because it says the gas grass is sleeping because it's too dark, so I assume that they need... That is a lot of light. That is a lot of light. Or actually, where's the light bulb? Man, that is basically exposed to the surface amount of light. Dang. Also, hang on, dude. It looks like the Gassy Moos... The Gassy Moos don't respect anything. Okay, they don't need... Hey, Gassy Moo, why are you entombed? What the hell happened to you? How did you get there? Okay, fine. Let's not focus on that, Gassy Moo. Do you need anything? Do these guys just live wherever? Like, they can live on the surface and just... nothing? Cool. Cool. Oh, right. What do we have here? No, I want to see what's on the pedestal. There's a VHS tape and a Rubik's Cube. Cool. I still really want the Springfield nuclear power plant, but I think it got destroyed. Or it's at least on the ground. It's on the ground, because its pedestal got destroyed, because again, it is... Oh shit, that's sour gas. Something melted in here, and it's now sour gas. I really do wonder what was in there to do that. Was it plastic? I feel like it would have been plastic. Was plastic. How are you doing, Ellie? Ellie's almost out of air. Oh shit. Ellie's in orbit, never mind. Cool. Okay, so it's reachable with the current way that I set things up. No scalding. Scalding is bad. Scalding is bad, and then we point you back up. But actually, you didn't get much more, did you? 288. Yeah, it didn't get much more because the research I put it on required... That's not the research tab. The research I put it on requires a ton of that. Well, that's a shame, but that's okay. I think we're gonna shift some of our focus to... Oh shoot, I forgot to turn you off. How are you still alive? Damn. When do you melt? Do you melt? Because holy crap. What distracted me away from that? Like I said, like, oh, I'm gonna make it fire off, and then I'm gonna...
And then you forgot.
Then I'm just gonna do it, and then it didn't happen. Oh well. Okay, Radbolt generator, that's almost done for. Yeah, I think I'm starting to be a little paranoid of the solid carbon dioxide around here, because it's a lot, and I'm a little afraid people are gonna get the popped eardrums debuff. But there
A little.
are just a little. I mean, it's only like a kilogram
It's
in
only
a
a
block.
debuff too, not like
Oh,
they're
it's
gonna
not.
die.
It's not life threatening. They'll be fine. Probably. Hopefully. Hang on. Are you one of my hydrogen vents? I could always just open you up, right? No, you're a steam vent. Nope. I'm gonna leave you alone. Would have been nice for the steam engine if I didn't just rely on the sugar and carbon dioxide ones. But I'm just gonna leave that completely sealed up for now. We're gonna pretend we didn't see anything. Hang on. So both of you are back. Did you find anything interesting out there? You didn't get to. That's fine. You didn't get to look at those. But again, we're running a bit short on oxygen getting up there. Am I missing something? Or is it really the whole, I either need to bring, like, say, something that does produce oxygen on board, like either oxalite or say, actually have water on board to run an electrolyzer, but then that would probably warm up the cabin, so that's probably not a viable option. Here, what if... Are you done, buddy? Here, buddy's almost done. I'm willing to bet that I can make him be done, maybe. Here. Now move in, move in, move in. You're an idiot.
Are you talking to the dupe or yourself?
I'm talking to the rover. Hey rover, hey. Look. Oh shit, you can't dig that, damn it. Hey look, igneous rock. There you go. Just get him to move in. Yeah, just turn around and do that. Okay, and then we gotta deconstruct you. Actually, no, that could be that. Hold on. I'm in a kind of sort of corner, and I don't like it. Actually, no, he can do that, right? Hang on. I feel like I'm playing chess with myself right now, and try not to screw over this poor little guy. But what if we did that? Right? He can slip through this crack. Right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna say crisis averted, and we're just gonna go ahead and just close that up. Have we seen any metal at all on this asteroid? Hold on a sec. Metal. Thanks, the security door is made out of metal. Alright, we're shooting metal up here. Or over here. Yeah. That. Okay, so this is all igneous rock, meaning he can reach it. Let's just move. Could you? Thank you. Could you go away? Thanks. I am really not convinced on how somebody's gonna make it over here. But I think I'm gonna try and leave things ready, especially considering this guy's got such a limited battery life. How are you still working like that? Also, can I not deconstruct it because it can't be interacted with? No, you are interacting with it. How does that make any... Maybe it's best to not think about things and just... I'm just gonna go with, okay, it works. Don't worry about it. Oh hell, I can't make it all the way through. Actually, yes I can. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Here. We're just gonna Gonna swoop down here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. I wanna see what else this asteroid may have, so we're just gonna continue to scoot over like this. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. And holy shit, is that... Holy shit, that is not liquid, that is solid chlorine. I've never seen that before. Holy crap.
Nice.
Should I worry about that? Like, if I accidentally, say, warm things up? That could be bad. Again, that kind of requires somebody actually landing here and starting up something, but, I promise that'll happen within the next, like, 1,000 cultures, 1,000 cycles.
You've been playing Civ too long.
No, I've been playing Humankind. Oh, and Civ.
Yes.
Like, what's the point? It's the same kind of game. Technically, ooh. Okay, sleeping too dark. Where is your geyser? I know you've got something. Hold on, what are you supposed to have? A chlorine gas vent. Where is your gas vent? I'm not gonna like lose any sleep if we can't locate it, but no, really, where is your thing? Here, go down. I feel like we're just zigzagging all over the place to try and make sure that the... I did not tell you to dig like that. Huh, getting laggy already, are we?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I hate you.
Why are we laggy? Is the game trying to like keep track of all the Gassy Moos and the computer's just not liking it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Well, the rover found it. Okay, I'm assuming you can hop little gaps, so that's fine. Here. Just so we cover our bases. There we go. Yeah, it's getting alarmingly laggy. And I really hope a black hole doesn't come and like eat our game right here. She's just staring this way, it's fine. Okay, do that. Yep. Oh, that's a wall of granite. Actually, that's a wall of granite, period. Okay, that's as far right as we can go. Unless I start trying to, like, feel my way up. Nope, that's okay. We're gonna see everything by the time they make it there. To be honest, I don't really know what else to do for this colony to try and help anybody settle here.
Why are you at us back there?
She wants attention. I don't know.
Staring
Actually,
at
wait.
us.
Can you make one of these? Like if I were to put one right there, I think. Oh, could I print someone over? I mean, they would die a horrible, horrible death. But could I print someone? Yeah, why not? What? Join the party, sweet old lags. Should I do something about this?
Nah. Well, you need to get electricity, so
those plug slugs are useful?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Other than that, nah.
Okay, hang on. How are we doing on parts? What I'm gonna start doing is dropping in Sweetles to all the natural parks, or all the nature reserves, just because. I mean, holy crap! How could I say no to free Sweetle tending? Did you take off your sweater?
Yes.
No. It's actually been cold for 2 days.
Yeah, 12
for 2 days. Oh shit.
More
oh no,
than
we're good.
12
We're good.
hours.
So our dog actually had her sweater on. I'm surprised you didn't give her the Christmassy one.
Well, it took you too long to find it. That's
Okay,
at the
that's
bottom
fair.
of the box. The Halloween one was on the top.
I almost call it the piratey one because it's got it's just black and it has a skull on it.
That's her naughty sweater. She did bad, she gets put in there.
So why'd you put her in the naughty sweater if she wasn't naughty?
Because it's warm.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I need to figure out.
Do
I
you
need
see
to
her?
allocate things up here because I feel like we could.
You just
Okay,
want
you're
some
still.
attention,
Hang
huh?
on. Still,
Huh?
still emptying out. I will go ahead and say that I tried cleaning out as much of these gas reservoirs as I possibly could when I was fixing up this room, just because it was getting really annoying because some of them weren't connected to the others. So really, what would happen is, oh god, I'm missing things. Really, what would happen is, why is there petroleum here? I don't know why there's petroleum there. It's a little alarming. I'm pretty sure that's petroleum as well. A pipe must have broken further up.
Yay.
Wait, wait.
Always a great thing to
This polluted ice
hear.
refroze partway down. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Anyways, let's ignore that here. I should finish this. Anyways, we were getting some gas and some reservoirs that were just unconnected because if I pop this back out, this natural gas coming up is coming from the petroleum generator, and we kind of had a backup for a while, and it was interesting, to say the least. What are you doing? Oh no, you're just recycling things back. Okay. That's fine too. We should probably do something about this soon as well, because the heat's finally crept up. And maybe I can actually afford to just stop petroleum production for a while, or just send it all into plastic. But that kind of requires... Well, that kind of requires actually using all of our plastic supplies for, what's that thing? What's that thing that I've only made like once? The transit tubes. And I'm probably gonna put the first one, like, just up here. I'm probably gonna have to cross lines a little and bring in power from somewhere else, just because... Pretty sure if I look at the power source, or the power line immediately to the left... Oh no, you've got some... Really? Huh, I thought it was close to overloading this one, not 16, yeah, not 1685. How much does that need? The transit tube thing? Never mind, I'm gonna have to bring from somewhere else. 960 is a little...
Too rich for
a
your taste.
little much. Oh yeah, I did you a while back. Why are you not active? I've been noticing some issues recently, and some of my transformers just aren't, they aren't responding like they should. There we go. Okay, you're fine. I don't know if I should be concerned that there's so little power, or maybe that's just because it's not being drawn in at the moment. Don't know. I probably should be a little more concerned about it than I actually am. Hey, guess who forgot about this thing again? I'm willing to lose 16. Well, 20 by the time somebody gets here. Okay, how are we doing in here? I guess it's raining. It's raining carbon dioxide. Hang on. Have you formed any kind of atmosphere in here? Could you move down? I mean, carbon dioxide's heavier than oxygen. Why are you up here? What if... Hang on, what if I replace the airflow tile instead? I feel like I have to take a stand, much like my other crappy solution. Like, you know what? They'll have enough oxygen to breathe if you just stack a bunch of oxalite on the rocket. Like, yeah, but how do you do it more, I guess, civilized? Like, I could just fire up the
Just do
petroleum
it
engine
better.
somehow. Here, you wanna... No! Finish building it! Yeah, no. Okay, I hate you guys, but okay, fine. I gotta figure out how to shoot things to another planet. Here. let's say... Oh god, can we shoot to everywhere? I feel like we can shoot to anywhere. I'm gonna run a test run. I'm gonna shoot something to Uzona. What's my launch cost? 30 Radbolts. I need 30 Radbolts to be able to shoot that. I think I'm going to set one of these up again. And just temporarily direct it that way so that it gets enough power, enough Radbolts to fire something off. And then we'll see. Hold on, did you cool off? No, it's still hot. Okay, that one particular spot is still hot, but everything else is fine. What do you think happens if I just make a dupe harvest? Oh, hey. What do you think happens if I make a dupe harvest from the beta hive without them being slept? Are you okay? Okay. Sorry, that beta was just on the ground, and I really, for the love of me, could not figure out why. Okay, enriched uranium, 500 grams. Could you not? Could you tell me how much you make? Okay, Radbolt generators and reflectors make radiation usable by other buildings. So, am I just supposed to assume that this is water in enriched uranium and heat and radiation out, so I should set up one of these right there? We're gonna have a ton of freaking reflectors. Like, I'm almost guaranteeing that right now.
Yep.
It's gonna suck. It's okay. Also, I'm gonna definitely have at least 2 rocket platforms. I think one available for landing, one for a petroleum one, and one for the final stage one. Because I almost want to say you don't necessarily need to move past the petroleum engines for actually landing and taking off from somewhere else, but only if you're already established. But that's still kind of water intensive, I think. Did I line you up right? I did, good. Okay, so payloads can contain solid, liquid, or gas materials. Here, let's go with something that's not gonna cost us anything. What happens if I'm mean and I bombard the other planetoid with some carbon dioxide?
That's all I can hear when you say bombard.
I know. Well, I mean, fine. I'm going to shoot a bunch of material at another thing. I'm declaring war on the second planetoid.
Okay.
That's still bombardment, let's be honest.
Bombardment.
It's still bombardment. Okay, hold on. Hey, you up here. How bad are you? Like, a small part of me thinks I should swap out the telescope for a while. Oh, I gotta... Thank you for showing me that, Stinky. Disable the building. Okay. There. Now, nobody's wasting their stupid time making it all the way up here, trying to use the bathroom on the rocket that's so far from home. Mildly annoying, but, maybe there's like a setting that I haven't ticked off somewhere. Go with you. And oh shit, that's actual copper. It's actual copper we're turning on the one colony that is getting everything transported in. Whenever you're ready.
No.
There we go. Choose blueprint. See, that's more copper than we actually had here. Okay, how's the little rover doing? He's gonna be a decoration soon. I know how depressing that sounds. So he's gonna be a decoration soon.
He didn't die like the one on the lava planet, at least.
That one was funny.
Including the
Okay,
capsule
fine.
that, you know,
Can you not reach that? Oh. Can you not reach that?
No.
Okay. Fine. Deconstruct. I'm pretty sure we're losing stuff at the very top. Oh, hey. That got him to actually do it. Okay, good. So we're gonna do that. I think we can finish by sealing that off right there. And then if for some reason I end up sending a second rover over here, we'll figure things out. I might try and bombard this planet with stuff. Try and set up where the rocket platform would be. And then did you guys reproduce? Hold on, there were only like 3 of these earlier, right? Hold on, critter starvation. Ah, you're fine. There were only 3 of these earlier on the surface. What the hell happened here? Bleachstone, igneous rock, igneous rock. Hey, you can break in. Not very well, but you can break in. There we go. Okay. Well, enjoy the last of your power, just mulling about in there. Thrall, which part did I say for the personality question? Weren't there 3 of you? Hey, you're sparkly. And you're slowing down. I haven't even connected you to the, like, big reserve of natural gas here. Actually, how is our other... No, it's fine. How is our other thing? Did you guys just reproduce? Yeah, I guess it is a personal question, huh? Hey,
We have a dog.
Like, hey, I turned around for, like...
She's now licking me.
Turned around for, like, five cycles, and suddenly...
There's more.
There's more. I don't think they reproduce that quickly, but what the hell? Yeah, I need to give these guys something better to do. I need to actually probably increase the water pit, because holy shit. Maybe this colony needs to do that. Actually, wait.
You want so much attention, don't you?
Is there not a better way to get up here, like, fast? Oh, hey.
Such a good dog.
Launch cost 77.8.
You smell, though. You need
Clay, does it have to be, like, that precise? 77.80013 Radbolts?
I told her she needed a bath and she ran away.
That's not a nice thing to tell our dog.
She's smelly.
That's not a nice thing to tell our dog. Okay, so you're down in milligrams, so something's happening down here. Oh shit, not that one. Do you get smaller? This area definitely got smaller. Of, carbon dioxide. Okay, so. How do I launch you? Is it that we need more? Is that it? So if I did like an all power to, or all power. Oh, hey, there we go. Learn to read, Peter. 20. Okay, 20. It's gonna be a huge waste of Radbolts, but okay. Oh wow! It literally shot a canister. Here. What happens if we come back over here into the surface? Do we see it land? Will it hurt something? Did I goof? Oh hey, that's actually kind of cool. There is a bullet traveling between the planets.
Nice.
I'm just gonna wait and see it shift to the next tile. I like the gun. Is the thing still a can opener though? I think that's how it was. Oh shit! Hey. Let's not waste more resources right now. There we go. I'm like clicking all over the place. That says in Play 2 Zona and it's coming in 1. Did it land? Is there suddenly a... Oh, there it is! There it is! It's here. Should I have slowed it down to see the impact? Because I'm not sure... I don't think it did anything. Like, besides the whole... Yay, it landed. Awesome. Okay. Can be launched by the launcher or unpacked with a payload opener. Where is the payload opener? Actually, no, hang on. The launcher was in here, payload opener's in here. Guides interplanetary payloads and orbital cargo modules to land nearby. So I should probably use a targeting beacon with these things, shouldn't I? Or maybe that's more of a... use the targeting beacon on a civilized planet? Unpacks interplanetary payloads delivered by duplicates, automatically separates solid, liquid, and gas. So, what I'm hearing is hijack some of the power over here, and let's see how this works. I got time. I don't think they're gonna change that. So here, what if we go for an easier challenge first? So as much as I want to get I really want to get that Gassy Moo, I think I'm gonna aim here first because I want to see what's in here. Just because somebody does need to come by. So what if I change that to Recalin? Now requires 60 Radbolts to launch. I'm willing to bet that I could just destroy the building and reclaim the resources that went into it. Also because I am just gonna cut that off right now that we know what happens. And how about you? Did you finish building it? We need 10 kilograms of payload. You actually opened it. You had time to open this? Oh. Oh wait, are you holding it though? You're holding it. Oh. Oh, it's gonna work like the teleporter, isn't it? So it automatically separates solid, liquid, and gas materials and distributes them to the appropriate systems. So if I do this... Aw. Hang on. Doesn't this mean it's a lot worse for the very first person because they basically have to do... Oh shoot, they basically have to be really good, right? Right?
I would assume.
Because that means, hang on, that means if I shoot physical material at the other planets, whoever has the ability to open them needs to be able to do shipping. And shipping is, well, there's only 4 of them. Though, I guess the rocket does need, like, 2 people. Yeah, the rocket's gonna need 2 people. It's gonna need somebody in the Trailblazer module. And then somebody else that's actually, you know, piloting. Unless I think I can really send somebody very, very, very important, like, send a sacrifice to continue building. And then send some, like, have them build the rocket landing platform thing. Did you just at us?
Yeah.
That was an interesting noise from her. Okay then. Hang on, deliver the suit. Deliver the suit. I'm just gonna go with all the suits that are currently missing.
What is it, Meg? What is it? Tell us.
What was that?
She picked up her rope toy and dropped it. That's what she's telling us. What is it?
Alright, who wants this?
What is it? What is it? Do you want me to play with you? Is that it?
I think that's what she wants.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get her to bark. I thought I would, but no.
Hang on. Wolfram Ray, carbon dioxide.
We have a dog that does not bark on command. We've tried everything. She does not bark on command. She barks at the dump truck. She barks whenever her toy is out of range. And that's basically it.
Here, I am going to do the bad because I am done waiting. Oh shit! Hey, it's raining.
I took your ball.
It's literally raining carbon dioxide. That's great.
Nice.
Should I worry about this? It actually, do I need to elevate the freaking petroleum thing now? Oh no! No. Here, guys, we absolutely cannot have that. This needs to be a 9. We cannot have that. The babies are drowning. Oh hell. The babies are gonna die!
No, not the babies.
Alright, let's go check out where that, guy died. That's a nice resting place. Thank you for being a nice decoration and keeping that plant, company. Alright, how many Gassy Moos are up here now? See, now there's 6. Or they came in 3s or something, I don't know.
They had babies.
Apparently every time I turn around for like 10 cycles, there's gonna suddenly be 3 more of them. So, let's check in with them at 9:20. And just see if that happens again. Are you guys drowning? Are you guys okay? You guys are definitely okay, right? Let's just pretend they're fine. Oh, hey. Can I just print you out over here? Because I really don't want to go away from where I'm at right now. Yeah, you guys can definitely have those 100 kilograms of steel. It's not much, but it's something. And as far as I'm concerned, we don't really need food except for this colony that used to have like 500,000 calories, and it's not going so well. Here, have some frost buns. I may need to double up on kitchens. And maybe double up on this. Probably double up on this. And bristleberry. Actually, yeah. Do we... What the hell? Okay, that's actually kind of unexpected. Oh, that's really unexpected. Hold on. If it eats fried mushroom, if it eats bristleberry, and... I don't really understand how we have all the way up to a royal bug and a sun nymph egg just hanging out in the kitchen, but hey, I'm not gonna say no to that. Can you hold it? Awesome, you can hold it. Here, have another girl. Pretty sure our cook over here needs a little help getting things going, and we might. There's no might. We're gonna add in another fridge because I don't think I need to explain. Food is good. Having multiple fridges for more food is good. Just, you know, silently hook that up, and somebody please remind me to come back soon to make sure that they're actually I'll just wait. Settings. There you go. You now have settings. Yay! More fridge space. Also, you can totally go away now. Okay. What was the other thing I was doing? Right, this thing. Okay, good. Look, as long as they're not going to drown, everything's fine. But we need to raise the temperature just ever so slightly. Okay, maybe not ever so slightly, but we need to raise the temperature more. And I don't know if I can run it without being hooked up to the power, but we're gonna find out. I'm just glad we finally made it to that 8th planet. Slash, I'm really glad Clay put in another engine type beyond petroleum.
Well, I mean, if they were going to expand the map by that much and have it matter more... You know, because the base system is just distance, and not direction. It's just like distance up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't control anything past that.
Hey, I liked it when we didn't have to worry about oxygen.
That's
Just
true.
just like the rocket exists, assume everything's fine. They have a bathroom on board, they have air on board. You don't worry about it. Everything's fine. And
Yeah.
now it's like, well, you see, no. All right, we'll check in on this later. You guys doing okay? It's barely -30. See, I feel like this worked out fairly well. The only thing is this battery bank is totally not doing anything. It's just there. And hang on. So, should I make it shoot something? What if, hang on, what if I do this? Will it clear it all the way? Would you like to launch that? Or, oh no, you don't have enough. Okay, got it. Stupid question for me. Let's just shift that back over. And somehow it just dodged everything? Did I build that right, or was it gonna just go through things regardless? More and more questions popping up as I don't build directly
So many
on
questions,
top
no
of the map.
answers.
Are we ever gonna get answers for this? You know what?
Nah.
You guys pass by here so often. I think y'all need something very nice up here. Here, who doesn't like Ari? Can we put this? No, we shouldn't put that. Can we put these? It's gonna bother me that I didn't make this completely, what's it called? Ah, screw it. It's gonna bother me, but I'm just gonna do that. Actually, no, I can balance this out. I'm not gonna admit defeat like that. Here, have one of those, and then have one of those, and then everybody's happy, and I'm just gonna completely ignore that now. Okay, petroleum engine coming in. I kind of want to. Oh my god, you guys are radioactive. I should do the lead decontamination shower, shouldn't I?
Yes.
It might be important. Like a small part of me wants to just build it overhead over here, so it just dumps directly in here. But a part of me doesn't want to because they aren't necessarily in just plain clothes. They're in an ammo suit going this way. Oh yeah, this is turning out to be okay. I mean, I'm a little concerned about over here, but this is turning out to be okay. I think. As I try and make it back up here. Hang on, no power wire, no combustible liquid. I'm going to do that up now. Well, that was fun while it lasted. There is not enough atmosphere here that my space heater is actually dying because it's overheating. What the hell? Does that mean I'm making a huge ass mistake trying to run the petroleum engine? Or hang on, what's your thing? Produces polluted water, produces carbon dioxide, produces heat, so I mean, we technically have to clean up here already, especially if we're gonna start melting some of the ice. So I'm going to admit that this is a terrible freaking idea. I'm gonna roll with it. Again, we need the uranium. I'm just not gonna bother. Don't bother repairing that, just destroy it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, before things go all freaky and sideways. It's ranging. That is a huge ass range. Never mind. Well, at least the pipe is warm. I think I'm just gonna flick it the moment somebody gets that on. Okay, what if we do that? You know, just send a line of it on through. And do you turn on and just not produce to anything? No, you want something. Got it. Fine. We'll make you out of iron just because bad things are about to happen. Okay. Ironically, are you the room? Are you the size? You're not the size. Okay. I was gonna say, I bet you can make it into a power room. I wouldn't want to make it into a power room, but I was just curious. Alright, come on. Today, Junior. Why are we having power issues? Are you guys not doing the thing? Something must not be tuned up underground, or under. Okay, that at least is hot. Okay, you are now out of stuff. Sleeping. Enable auto harvest. Enable the auto harvest. Go. Just go. Oh shit! There's no thingy. And there's no power. What the hell, guys? Okay, it looks like I can harvest from it. You know, when it's not raining carbon dioxide. It looks like I can harvest from it in like the brief period of time that it's been on for, say, 20 or 30 seconds. Hang on, is that on? Sending a red signal. Okay. I should learn to read. Hold on. NG's tune-up, NG's tune-up. I'm pretty sure I've got you disabled anyway. Yeah. Alright then, what gives? This thing on 550, and oh yeah, that'll work. That's gonna be how I'm gonna try and run this project, I guess. Here, just run you up, and I'm pretty sure it's under base, so we're just gonna start using a butt ton of plastic. What? Oh, right, you things. They can't overlap on a different building, right?
I have no idea.
So like
I'm not the one to ask.
Okay, no. Well, the happy pipe just spits you out there for now.
Woo! Happy
Yay.
pipe.
I'm gonna relocate these later. And no, you know what? We're going back to Uzona. Come here, you. Yeah, have more copper. Pretty much nearly double your copper. Have that. Be happy about it. Okay.
She's growing at me and using the toy as a heteros.
Disable auto harvest. Disable auto harvest. You will be attacked.
Why are you erring at me?
Oh, good. Hey, it froze.
Why are you erring at me?
Hold on.
Hmm? Why err?
Okay, and then go. And then don't go.
Now go. Don't go. Now go. Don't go.
Okay. And then enable
You know
auto
I had to.
harvest. I know. Good God, that uranium is cold. Go. Do the thing. Do the thing. Please? Nutmeg. Nutmeg, why? Okay, picked up the ice. Stop
Why are you
picking up
erring at
ice.
me?
Stop picking up ice.
It is very directly at me, by the way.
Aw. Well, at least I'm able to take advantage of that. Okay, yeah. Do it. Do it. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more.
Is that better? Is that better?
I'm not liking this. Okay, let's turn it back off. On the bright side, at least I know that if I turn it off on a Rime map, it goes away. The heat. The
Oh.
downside is
Sorry, something
happy.
I forgot to tell you,
Happy.
Peter, earlier.
Yeah.
You know those bags Meg was smelling earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, the house they came from they have 7 dogs, so that's
Oh.
why she had to smell it for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
the bags smelled like dogs.
That's really
Just
nice.
a little something I forgot to tell you earlier.
Hang on. Are you
Yeah.
guys making a
You
mess?
smelled so many smells from those bags.
Okay, good. Sorry, I was a little concerned that they would be doing something horrible with that. Like bringing
If I let you go,
down...
you're gonna fall. Okay.
Did she fall?
No.
Like bringing
She
down the
said it.
ice and having it melt somewhere. Which means I should really find out where they're keeping it, but I have a feeling it's all being kept like right here. Yep, coated ice. Here, let's bring you back down to a 5 for now. That was far more important when we were trying to develop the base. And we just kept having multiple accidents going on. Oh good, you're done. Right, you're dormant, I can totally fix you now. I can fix you now, great. We'll fix that later. And that's a beta. That's the beta hive. So the question becomes, when do they harvest and where does it go? At least the generator's actually putting something back in, I guess.
Yay.
Okay. Put you back up. And it looks like it launched the 20 kilograms already.
Thank you, Meg.
Actually, can you clean? You can't clean. It has to be more than that. Okay. Sounding a green signal because they're going to die if they don't. Okay, let's stop that again. Yeah, you guys wanna? Would you guys like to? You know, come by, get some tasty enriched uranium. Something, anything. Ooh, hey. Why are you ready? Is it because you got all the Radbolts you need? Or do you just have a random animation that I'm not aware of? Okay, turn it back on. Yes, yes. Yeah, go right ahead. Do your thing. I don't want to cause like this huge ass disaster. Actually, wait, yeah, you're a 9. What do you want from me? Like, there's plenty of enriched uranium in here. Why are you like this?
Because it hates you.
Apparently. Also, I should probably make sure that I don't overheat.
That is always the answer.
I'm happy. Why are you guys happy? Why are you guys happy? Gas. Oh look, we've got chlorine and carbon dioxide now. Here, do automatically harvest from this hive. Okay, I've cut off the petroleum supply again. And how are we doing up here? 708. I think almost all Radbolt generation is currently going to research, which again explains a lot, sort of. I'm still a little angry about why they're not coming to harvest from this. Like, it's there. Do I need to like designate a thing? Actually, do you have a designation for something like that? Solid nuclear waste, uranium ore. Could it be that I don't know what it is, so I don't see it? I am very confused right now. And we're just creating a ton of carbon dioxide that I'm probably gonna have to clean up later, and that's not really cool. But okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure opening up the steam vent is going to just be a full-blown no for all of this. And if I turn that off and I turn that off, that means we're having a build-up. We've got a butt ton of time before things really go— what the hell? I'm pretty sure one of my streaking dupes just literally diagonaled their way across the screen, but maybe I'm just seeing things? Or maybe it's the— hey, finally. There it is, sweeter than honey. Extract uranium from a beta hive without getting stung. Good job, guys. I want to see how I can run the research reactor at full capacity, but again, unless I'm like harvesting from the beta hive. Ooh. Well, unless I'm harvesting from the beta hive, or unless I'm making it, enriching it. I guess centrifuging it might be the appropriate term. There we go. Okay, I've never seen it before, so it powers research reactors. So I'm assuming we don't actually use nuclear power. It's kind of sad. I was kind of looking forward to using uranium to do like a nuclear reactor. I mean, a power nuclear reactor, not this. Not necessarily this. Do you guys not have anything else to do that y'all are really... I'm gonna need to reevaluate how I'm doing some of these things, because I'm pretty sure they're doing things that don't really matter right now. Also, there's nobody up there. Somebody deliver a suit, please. And at least we get to continue walking back this line of gas. So here, just, you know, that way, that way. Really hope I didn't clip anything. And yeah, this all looks pretty much right. It's spaghetti, but at least it's organized spaghetti for a change. I feel like that's almost saying something, just because I don't think it's ever looked this thought out for me. Admit it, you know I'm right.
I know. You hear me snickering in the background.
I know, I know. Solid nuclear. Do you not? There we go. It's a manufactured material. Okay, so why is this here? Oh, because it's a sweep only. Why is this here? What if I do this, but then just go straight to manufactured, hit that and leave it as a 9, and then that way they can bring it into the research reactor and it'll be either in it or nearby it. I don't know how much it takes to actually fuel one of these, but if it produces that much heat, I'm assuming I have this built in the wrong area. Given how quickly the Radbolt generator overheated, or well, it didn't overheat, but it went from below freezing to pretty fucking hot in the span of not really a lot of time. Hey, let's go back to Zona. That's been good luck recently. Sure, yeah, let's print out the Oxalite. Why not? Speaking of Uzona, did I nerf your restroom? I did not. Somebody's been making their way up here for the restroom. My bad. Okay. Here, Gaselin. Did you guys reproduce some more? Apparently not. There's still only 6 of them. How are you supposed to get them back down? Like they're just free floating around over here, and I kind of don't understand, but okay. I mean, sure. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Forget I'm near the top on that one. So hang on, let me pull the star map back up. Because I think pretty soon what I'm gonna do is shift back to just playing on my own time, so that we're not just here staring at my random ramblings. And
But that's fun.
I know, I enjoy it. It makes me really question my sanity sometimes, because I'm like, is that a coherent thought? I don't know. But yeah, I think we're gonna go from the starting colony and start shooting things at Rikalen, the nice swampy asteroid biome thing, and probably try and set up somebody to come over here. What I'm probably gonna do is ferry somebody, I'd say with the petroleum engine, and it probably will be the petroleum engine, so that I can hold more stuff. Then again, maybe I just need to swap out the rover module with the Trailblazer module and make this short trip, since I think they said the Radbolt engine is faster. Yes, Nutmeg, we're almost done here, don't worry. But yeah, I'm gonna get somebody over here in a Trailblazer module and try and set them up, but it's probably gonna take me like 20 some odd cycles of trying to figure out what all is going to get shot up there. Ooh, hey, are you done? They finished it. Oh, hey, I can... Huh, I should have thought this one through better, but that's okay. Well, I'll probably have to shift the design a little of this, or something. Can jump up here.
Jump,
Come
jump.
on.
Jump, jump. Come on.
10 pounds of dog just stabbing my leg every so often is not comfortable. 10 pounds of dog resting on your lap? That's pretty comfy.
Well, especially
Usually.
since she's so warm.
I know. Hang on, so it's all being shot up right now. I would like to see somebody actually pop up over here, but I guess since we're waiting for the Radbolts, we won't see it happen. Is somebody actually supposed to make their way up to here and then continue their way up on the ladder? Also, are you warm? Are you cold? You're mostly cold. I think we've got enough plastic laying around here that I'm going to start upgrading the ladders to plastic, at least in this colony. And at least in the most used, like, main actual, like, these ladders are supposed to be here, like this one, the straight up and down one. Not these ones. These ones can go, yeah, they can go away. Probably. Here, somebody pop up. Somebody please use the transit tube system, because apparently I worked very hard and oh, right, it's over capacity. Like, I was watching this like, wait, why did that just... Yay! Hi, Ellie? Yeah. Okay, cool. You know what? Actually, no. I'm pretty sure a Radbolt would just go straight, or would go smacking into this, I think. Hopefully not. I really hope not. I might need to toy around with it. Because I think what I might do is... Does it work like Futurama? Do you remember? Where, you can, like, leave out right here, but continue going up. So if somebody needs to stop right here, they get spat out there. Everybody else continues on to the top. I'll figure that out later. And again, do some modifications, do some upgrades, just all around to the entire base, I think. And all in all, I'm just really happy that we made it to the that we got the Radbolt engine, and got somebody to the final planet and back without dying.
Woohoo.
I think that has to be like the main part. They came back without dying, but now comes the hard part. Now comes the part of trying to land somebody on another planet and hopefully get them to start acquiring a foothold. Like, I don't think it's going to be anything super fancy. Like, say, oh, there's like 20 dupes in any given colony. That's not going to happen.
No.
I don't think I can keep people alive for that long, especially since those colonies won't be able to share resources between each other as easily. You know, like the teleporter between the first two colonies. But I guess that's something new for me to grind towards. I say grind, but you know, just passively letting things happen, like the plastic generation.
Grinding time counts as grinding.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, especially in games like this, where time is, I don't want to say like a commodity, but like,
Look,
it's important for time to pass and stuff to get done.
We're 912 cycles in. I'm pretty sure that's well past like the 50-hour mark at this point, and I'm really happy about it. This is definitely going to be the map, I think, that I'm going to try and use to unlock the other achievements that got added in for Spaced Out. And again, I like it because it's just proof that, like, I don't generally use sandbox on any of these. I prefer to just let it go and, I guess, be a hard ass and try and unlock these things legitly. At least once. I think it's challenging. I think it's fun. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a great time out there. I guess it's the end of the year.
Comfortable, safe.
Yeah.
Full. Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, having a great time out there, being safe, just, you know, don't be an a-hole to other people. Be alive. Hopefully you weren't affected by the horrible effed up storm that happened last week.
Tornadoes.
I know.
So I don't want to just say like tornado.
Dude, that was hyped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. But anyways, hope you guys had a great time. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.